Okay, I got a request from a customer to do some research and look for a couple of unique and unusual hand spindles from Slovakia that were Bast fiber tools, and Bast fibers, of course, are plant fibers. These might have even been rope making tools. The story in the pictures from the Ethnographic Institute say that these were men's tools that were used for hemp and flax, and my guess is they probably were maybe were rope making tools. This tool is like no spindle I've ever seen before. I was very skeptical about even trying to make it. It's almost too primitive to even believe that it could actually work. But once I got it made, and it made it pretty much exactly like the one sitting in the lap of the gentleman that's spinning away with flax, this spindle works pretty darn good. So it spins around and around on the axis in the hand, and you can actually draft fairly well with it. So this adds to the spindles that I make, and it's a unique form. I took the time to learn the steam bending techniques from a Windsor chair maker to make the bows for the bow looms, and this spindle is definitely going to be added to the matrix of tools that I make. I just have to lay out the wood and start bending up the little hemispheres to make these spindles. This is the first one. It's experimental. I wouldn't make it if I didn't think it was a good spindle, and this certainly is going to be a unique one to take. You take this spindle out and demonstrate with it, almost no one's going to believe that it's a spindle for making yarn. The other spindle that's part of the matrix of tools from the Slovakian Ethnographic Institute is, and both of these in their archives were listed as a tool called a Druganie, or Druganie, I'm not sure how it's even pronounced. But this one is another hand spindle like the Tibetan Aka. It's a unique tool. I only know of 3 hand spindles like this now: the Aka, and this tool, which are both listed in the Ethnographic Institute as Druganes. This tool also spins very well and very easily, and it's got a dual hand motion, and you get the spool turning. I just suspect with the size of there's some of these are really large. There's like 3 or 4 pictures in the Ethnographic Institute. There's actually one that has a bent component rather than a central spool for the spindle itself. This will hold a lot of fiber, and it actually spins very well. So these are 2 new tools for the Dancing Goats. I want to thank my customer that turned me on to these tools and asked me to do some research on them. And of course now the wonderful, I would have made no headway in the past at all without the help of Google Translate. But with Google Translate now, the Slovakian Ethnographic Institute is just another resource to add to the matrix of tools that I use for finding these unique and ancient tools.